Hey there, everyone. It's Joe from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, selling you the best bullion bars and coins, shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia. This is your weekly precious metals price analysis, where we take a look at the big four: gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. Of course, head over to youtube.com/bullion now. I did ask kindly for some new subscribers. Last week we were under 5,000, and we've since jumped way above it, 8,100 and something roughly. So thanks to all of the newbies who have joined. We really appreciate it. And of course, if you're watching this for the first time, nothing of what I say today is financial advice. Of course, it's just my own personal opinion. It doesn't mean it's the opinion of Bullion Now, of course. So it's only what I'm looking at personally. We'll take a look at gold and silver in US dollars. We won't do Australian dollars again, just for brevity's sake today. And of course, we'll do platinum and Palladium. If you want to join the winning team, because we are the winning team, hit the big red subscribe button right there. Okay, last week, pre-election, the election is now over, question mark. Let's just say, look, and this is again my personal opinion, to say that the result is in, for me, is a very, very large, what would I say? Well, let me put it another way. To say that the result is inconclusive is a large understatement. That's what I meant to say. To say that the result is inconclusive, very large understatement. Let's just see what happens in about a month's time, something like that, roughly. But we've since seen a nice little price rise because after or before an election, there's indecision, and the markets don't like indecision. And once there is some kind of decision made, we'll see what happens there. Then the markets sort of breathe out a little bit, and things continue on their merry way. And so far they've been moving up. So we have seen this move. Let's see in the last week. Let's see where we were. Yeah, we've seen this clear move, and I've been talking about this 1,960 level right here. I've been saying for the last couple of weeks that I want to see gold move above and stay above, and then let it become support the 1,960 level. Well, we've just come up to it. It's become a slight level of resistance. We did break through it. If we look on the 4-hour, what you can see, we came up to, let's see, 1,950, and then back down, and then bang, right on there at 1960. Look at that. It has been a level of resistance, looks like so far. I think we came up to, technically though, if we look on the daily or the weekly, I think we broke up to about 1,963 technically, but we still need to break above that and stay above, and then for it to become support for me to say that I'm confident that we're moving higher from here, just in my opinion, of course, not financial advice. If we have a little bit of if this is a bit of a blow off top, we have a bit of a spike down where you can see right here, I think would be around about the 1920 level. Of course, that is the big previous all-time high in gold back in 2011, $1,920. So that's where I think we could move down to, and of course, maybe right here. Possibly back down to 1880. If this is not the big move up, I've been, of course, been talking about these levels of between 1800 and 1750. Those are my next levels moving down, and you can see my next targets moving high. If you pause this, you can see the horizontal lines. Let's leave it at that for now. I think we're going to be in a bit of a holding pattern in terms of where the price will absolutely definitely be going. For another couple of weeks at least. Let's just see let's see how things play out, if you know what I'm saying. So that's gold. Let's take a look at silver. Very similar thing. We've actually seen up moves in all four of the big metals. But similar thing, we've seen a rise in silver. Generally, where gold goes, silver tends to follow. We did break through this trend line right here, but this one has still become, or is now, a level of resistance so far. We've topped out at the magical 26 right here. At the $26 level, we have yet to break it. Exactly the same thing with gold is what I'm going to say with silver. Let's just see what happens in the next couple of weeks, whether we continue higher. I think we need a proper decision to be made in terms of who is going to be the official president of the United States before we see a definite direction. But if we move down a little bit from here, you can see, I think, at about 24.50, if you can see that right here. Let me just see if I can pop that in terms of a horizontal line. right about there, I think would be a little level of support right there. So somewhere between $24.50 and $23, but I'd say closer to $24.50 is where we might have a little bit of a dip down to. In silver, and you've got my targets moving higher. We've got the Fibonacci levels. I'll get you to pause this video. And where we go? Pause this video right here. Let me pause out, go out to the monthly. If you can hear my fan there, that's because the fan, well, if you can hear my fan, that's because the fan's going off. So I'll make this pretty quick. The computer seems to be heating up a little bit. And you can pause this video to look at my next targets right there, those in the long blue horizontal lines. All right, so let's take a look at platinum. Similar thing, platinum's had a rise in the last week from about $845 to just over $900. That's all I'm going to keep it for now. I'm going to say it's in a similar situation to both gold and silver. It really does depend what's going on in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it's looking positive so far. Pause the video to see the next targets moving higher and the next targets moving lower, in my humble opinion. And finally, in platinum, we've seen a nice little up move in platinum as well. It has moved from, in the last week or so, $2,200 all the way back up to past $2,500. This is in US dollars, of course. We're coming close to this area here, 2,600. We're getting close for me to say they were out of the woods, but I can't yet because it really does depend on what is going on with the big macro thing with the US election. We'll see what happens there. Again, I know I hate to be a broken record on that, but I really do need to see who the official president is going to be come, January 20th. But we may have a decision on that, within the next few weeks. I would look towards December the 14th. That's a big date. If you don't know why, Google December 14th, or just see if you can do a bit of research as to why December 14th may be a big day in terms of that whole thing. But we've seen a nice little up move, and you can pause this video to look at my next targets moving higher and my next targets moving lower. As this computer heats up a little bit, I'm going to leave it at that. Of course, head over to Bullion Now YouTube channel, hit the big red subscribe button. Of course, bullionnow.com.au, because we do sell the best bullion bars and coins, shipping to you worldwide. We've got a lot of new stuff up there because we did a big unboxing. If you haven't checked out this one, do more gold and silver epically unboxed. We did this just on Friday, I believe, and we've still got a lot of it for sale as well. So check out the website, and of course, stay safe, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.